University too. This really happened. One of my family members had a brake problem. The brakes went out, or the power to the brakes went out. We just put new pads on the vehicle, but poor maintenance, not keeping the brakes lines clean, and had a bad brake master cylinder. This was an emergency, and it needed to be done. So when I found time, I went over and proceeded to find out, to diagnose what was going on with the brakes. I took both front tires off to examine the new pads, and they were fine. And as I looked further, I noticed that after cleaning the lines out, I figured, well, just get the lines cleaned out and we'll be back in service. But that didn't happen. I cleaned all 4 lines out, add fresh brake fluid into the master cylinder as I was pumping the old fluid out of the lines. And I noticed on the front left side, fluid was leaking out onto the ground. So I figured, well, we have a loose brake line. So I tightened the brake line up and still pumped the brakes, and fluid came out. So right away I knew we had to replace the right side upper brake hose. Not only that, I figured, well, if you're going to do this, the brake master cylinder should be replaced, just in case. I did that. So we ended up getting also a left side caliper. I replaced the caliper also. So the brake hose, caliper, and brake master cylinder was done, and bleeding all the lines. But in the process of doing this, I didn't have a lot of time. And my family member had to get a ride to work and back home. For 2 days, I took her myself. Someone else had to go and get her. But in the process of all of this, the first day I went over there to examine this problem, my brother brought home this car, this toy car. And he had the battery pack, but I was pretty sure it was dead. Someone allowed him to take it. He brought it home. My nephew looked at me and said, I need you to fix my car. And I'm trying to explain to him, I can't help you this time. I have to help your auntie. This is an emergency. His response was, I want you to fix my car. And I'm trying my best to gently explain to him, we have an emergency. I need to get this done. His face looked like this. And I'm trying to work on this braking system, or the brake system. And I kept seeing his face. So he left with his mom, went to some event, and they were painting the kids' faces and stuff, and he came back and jumped out through the sunroof, and I need my car fixed. I stopped what I was doing, went over and checked out the car, took my battery pack off of my drill, and found the wires that were going to the battery that came with this and cut them. I went and got my drill, and I got my battery pack, cut the wires that were going to the battery that came with this car, and stuck them in my negative and positive slots here on the battery. the car came on. Not only that, someone came over and saw the car in the garage and asked my niece, did she have a daughter? So then we had an image problem. The car went from pink to blue. Now everybody's riding now, everybody's happy. The brakes are fine, the car is fixed, and everybody's happy. Diversity too. This really happened. I had two cars to work on.